a lot of people find it hard sometimes listening to some jazz music because they can't see the link between the improvising and the stuff that's written out, or they don't know what's what. And for us, it's like we try and blend it all together so you don't know what's written and what's improvised anyway, so you stop worrying about it and just kind of listen to it.
A lot of people talk about improvising, or a lot of people improvise in a way that they try and do everything different every time, you know, so every tune is kind of completely different from one gig to the next, or one take to the next. But I think with this band and a lot of the music we play, particularly this tune, it's only kind of slightly different every time.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes another step on every time we play it, you know.
It's aesthetically different, but it's fundamentally we're going to the same kind of places.
Yeah.
In terms of like tension and harmony, because we're always referencing the tune, so it's always similar in that kind of way.
And this tune's actually got quite a lot in it to reference and to get your head around, you know.
There's a harmonic thing within it that takes a it's called a pivot note, and it's called a pivot note because it can belong very strongly to many different chords. So, for example, that D sharp over a B major chord is also in an A flat major chord. It can also be in a D7 chord. And this is something that we play a lot using, you know, like... And it's quite a classical music thing, but I mean, like with a lot of our music, we just kind of take bits from all types of music that we like and use them in some kind of hodgepodge way, which is very similar to most jazz processes. You just take things you like from all sorts of different musics and put them together and make something quite unique, I think. So yeah, it's fun because you can kind of bring in any section of the written material that you like.
For me, the improvising section, the second bit, the bit that's faster and a bit more intense, it's like this bass line, which is 5 notes just repeated, and then that's...
Play it.
Yeah,
that
play
bass line
it.
is...
And that's like the...
That's like the theme.
That's like there's something that we can then like float over in a way, like playing whatever we want from the previous theme, which is the beginning bit. Do you want to play that as well?
Oh yeah,
the bit that's like a little quieter, and I'm playing on brushes.
I think what's nice for us is like those two separate bits are kind of linked in that they're in the same key. They're both in B minor, but obviously one is very melodic and the other is very frenetic. So you can kind of use bits of the melody, like that idea. It's like a melodic idea of just going, or that rhythmic idea, things like that. You can mess around with that, putting it over the top of this other faster groove. So, for example, that melody is... Maybe I can demonstrate how you can improvise over that, over the fast section.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like immediately you've got a reference point for improvising, and in that way it helps the whole piece sound like one big thing rather than this improvising section and this written section.
Even though they're completely different.
Even though they're really different
and dynamics. Yeah.